Hey everybody, Brandon here, OIAS Outsider Information. So there was no podcast today. I'm working on a little series that's going to go up next week. And I also had a different short plan that was NFLPA related, dealing with the family benefits or lack thereof that teams are providing. And then a completely different NFLPA story dropped. Now, I'm not going to dive too deep into it. There's collusion with the owners. There is a cover up by the NFLPA. Pablo Torre finds out, did it with Mike Florio this morning. Mike Florio did an extra PFTPM episode on it a little bit ago, so I would encourage you to check those out. Where I want to go with this involves why this is problematic for unions as a whole. Because again, there's a lot of misconceptions on the outside and even on the inside as well. So my relationship with unions is a lot by proxy. I've had a couple of roles that did work with or did have union governance, but unions, think of them as political entities, right? You typically elect somebody to be the head or voice of your union, and they act on behalf of their constituents. They are representing them. Where unions are too much like political entities is the people who are running them tend to become a bit self-serving. It's a position of power, and it can be a nice position of power if you work the channels the right way. The problem is you're not supposed to do that. You are supposed to be willing to go to the mat for the people that you're representing. Now, I've had a lot of issues with the NFLPA, namely their unwillingness to actually go to the mat, to actually have a labor strike. But here we have a situation where there could have been guaranteed contracts for NFL players, fully guaranteed contracts, and the NFLPA might have messed it up, might have messed up the ability for that to happen because they chose not to challenge collusion in plain sight. Again, go watch Pablo Torre Finds Out. Mike Florio was on it. They will go more in depth with it. But it's problematic. And if there's more that comes out about this, the NFL players who are being represented should be rightfully upset because in a game as violent as the NFL, it's not that every dollar counts, but when you're making as much money as the NFL is, there's no reason why contracts shouldn't be guaranteed like they are in the NBA and other sports as well. So, as always, union news is something that I find interesting. When I can poke around and find some of it, I will chime in. I am pro-union. I always will be pro-union. And if anything resonates, give a like, share, and subscribe. We will see you next time. Trust me, there's going to be more on this to come, and especially with all the collective bargaining that is happening around the area as well.